Aloha, y'all. It is Thursday, named after Thursday, the 9th of October. It is esoterically a Jupiter ruled day. The sun is in Libra, 16 degrees, the moon, 19 degrees Taurus. I mean, there's always a lot of astrology, but we got some oppositions and squares today. So Venus in Virgo is opposite the North Node and Saturn Neptune conjunction. The Sun is squaring Jupiter. Jupiter is squaring Chiron. Chiron is also squaring Pluto. Pluto's opposite Jupiter. Mars and Black Moon Lilith are opposite the Moon. There's a trine between Uranus and Pluto and Venus. A lot of heavy, crazy energy, right? I mean, Jupiter is trining the North Node and Saturn and Neptune, so it's like there's some good stuff too. But a lot of crazy energy, I'm sure you're feeling it. So the cards for the day are the High Priestess, the Four of Cups, and the artist's wild card is a Jean Cocteau, which we'll get to in the last bit. So I have written music to all of the major arcana. If you haven't checked it out, this is a beautiful card and an awesome song to check out and get on that wave. I called it Unconscious Awareness. I'll post it in the comments. But the High Priestess, the major arcana card, trusting your intuition, listening to your inner guides, understanding yourself better, listening to the music of the universe, and allowing creative ideas to germinate, right? We're trying to be bringing forth beauty, Moon and Taurus, and harmony in the world. See how she's kind of Sun and Libra, like balanced looking scales. So the High Priestess, but this is very North Node in Pisces, very Mars, Mercury, and Scorpio. The High Priestess on page 26, I offer up the mysteries of life. The High Priestess is the guardian of the mysterious, subtle, and deeper aspects of life that are not visible or obvious. She has command of the esoteric knowledge and sacred wisdoms that are part of the collective unconscious. Items we are unaware of even exist, associated with the moon and the wellspring of life and movement lurking in the deep dark waters. She embodies deepest innate wisdoms, the knowledge and wisdom of Mother Nature. As the keeper of your unconscious, she sits at the liminal boundary between what you are aware of and the vast spectrum of the unseen inner realm. Traditionally conceived as a passive, receptive feminine, calmly waiting for life to unfold, here she's manifested as a powerful force of nature which journeys between the visible and the invisible, part diva and part shaman. Her clothes are adorned with snakes, which from a Celtic perspective are symbolic of secret knowledge. Very Mars, Mercury, and Scorpio. North Node in Pisces. Jupiter in Cancer. Venus in Virgo. Cunning and transformation, and points to the High Priestess's shape-shifting energy and utilization of that energy that is unseen. She's pictured crouching, streaks of lightning shooting from her fingertips, as if to emphasize the two pillars of B and J, Boaz and Yakin in Solomon's Temple Freemason stuff, the completion and beginning, or severity and mercy, or however you want to look at that. The temple sides from Solomon's Temple in Jerusalem, formed as an abstract typography with both meanings woven in together. Her language is similarly abstract and often vague, with many symbolic and metaphoric references requiring patience to decode. Mercury and Scorpio, Venus and Virgo. It's like, can you crack the code? She signals the need to journey within, paying attention to your dreams and visions. Jupiter in Cancer, Mars, Mercury in Scorpio, North Node in Pisces, Saturn in conjunct Neptune, right? Go within, look at your dreams and visions, sense their relevance while acknowledging the synchronicity of the symbols and events that appear in your physical world. As within, so without, as above, so below. Stuffs. Listen to the powerful stirring of your intuition, your gut feelings. You already possess the most powerful guidance system in the entire universe. The High Priestess invites us to be still, to meditate, to explore the mystery of life, witnessing the mind, and becoming more aware of your feeling nature. As the feminine receptive principle, she perfectly balances the masculine desire to shape and master the physical world by calling us to reflect deeply on that which actively stirs our hearts. What's moving you emotionally? How are the vibes feeling? Jupiter in Cancer. The High Priestess, otherworldly and central with a whole body intelligence, indicates a shift in context. Out of the soil that was your old life, your old way of being and believing and reacting to the world, a new form and its expression can germinate. Choose that this is a benevolent reality, a kind universe, and let the seeds of your potential naturally blossom. So trusting your intuition, listening to guides, your inner guides, understanding yourself better, listening to the music of universe, and allowing creative ideas to germinate. Beautiful card. Everything's real down here and murky, and it's like the truth, which is beyond reality, right? Like, oh my gosh, I'm in the Matrix. Actually, red pill. There's a world of the real. There's a higher dimension. The truth can come in when we make room for it, right? It's going to blow our minds. It's going to be different than what we thought, and it's going to come from a place of stillness. Be still and know, kind of thing. And yeah, check out the song "Only the Worthy." That's my girlfriend. speaking that in the background. So the clarifying card is the Four of Cups. If you're a cup, you're a water sign. So Cancers, Scorpios, or Pisces. And the cups are about like the feels, the emotions, the vibrations of intuition. Four of Cups. I am hurt and poisoned by life. Rebuilding on page 148. Rebuilding your life to receive blessings, being grateful for what is around you, and emotional overwhelm. If you look at the astrology, there's so much. Pluto's trining, Uranus and Gemini. All these oppositions and squares that I was referencing earlier. There's so much overwhelm. We have to get into the still place, and notice how she's kind of crouched with her legs. Oh, notice how he's crouched with his legs. Very resonant there. They're both kind of doing this arm thing. We've got to let go, get into the still place, and let the higher vibration, the fairy godmother, be still and know kind of energy come in hot and relieve the stress emotionally, because there is quite a bit of stress emotionally right now and mentally. We're just like, I'm so burnt out, I'm so tired, what's going on? And I said, hey, what's going on? It's like, that's how we feel. The wild card is coming from the Artist's Oracle deck, and it is Jean Cocteau. And as we'll see, he, being an opiate addict, got a very Mars, Mercury, Scorpio stuff here. So Jean Cocteau, playwright, poet, and director. So he's doing all this creative, revolutionary stuff with his friends. Uranus and Gemini, trining Pluto in Aquarius, but he's grounding it in the arts, right? Moon in Taurus, Sun in Libra. He was loitering with the creative elites of the 20th century Paris, earning a reputation for being fabulous company. He's kind of a chic little dude, like a Paris Hilton maybe of the back of the day, or Andy Warhol, maybe kind of that vibes. He collaborated with composers and artists and self-medicated with opium as needed. Throughout his life, Cocteau was haunted by his father's suicide, right? The haunting of the ghoul, the spirit that is confusing. He was haunted by his father's suicide, which was in 1898. Themes on a sad childhood appear in works such as his novel L'Enfance Terrible, about two troubled siblings. His play La Voix Humaine, the human voice, involves one woman speaking by phone to her soon-to-be ex who has never heard. A very one-sided conversation, almost ChatGPT style. Along with Picasso, loneliness and miscommunication were also Cocteau's lifelong friends. So the advice we're getting from Jean Cocteau is there's no such thing as a happy ending. And that's a truth that's bigger than the duality. See, my shirt's got a yin-yang. There's happy, good times, bad times, light and day, female and male. It's all happening. It's all one thing, and then it splits into a polarity. So the truth, the high, light here beyond the duality, yin and yang, the two pillars, right, is that, good things aren't ultimately going to stay good, and bad things aren't ultimately going to stay bad. It's just this happening. It's a flux. Can we download that? Can we sleep, or not sleep? Can we turn off our minds, relax, and float downstream into that unconscious awareness, that truth? Life can feel overwhelming. Life can feel confusing. Death, entropy, division, conflict, dashed dreams, all these things that, it's like, oh, look at this beautiful flower, but the flower dies. Oh my gosh, look, we have the golden age, and then it collapses into civil war, whatever. Like, we have to rise above the dream, the Maya, the illusion. We're playing in a Leela, a play, but the truth is it's one thing, it's one happening. So can we step up and realize that there's no such thing as a happy ending, but that means there's also no such thing as a sad ending. So we have to let go of our expectations, definitions, reframe, and really kind of be still and know to get that download. If you've enjoyed this, leave a tip. Obviously, holler for a reading. An hour of cards is $50. 3 hours of astrology, an astrology reading, and a little 101 is going to be $150. If it is your birthday, it's half off on either or both of those. And if you refer somebody to me, you get half off on an hour-long card reading for yourself. Do check out the song I wrote. You'll love it, I guarantee. Tell me your thoughts, and I'll post that in the comments. Unconscious awareness. Enjoy your Thursday, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios.